Todd Royer, I'm here with Heiberg Engineering. And Eric, like I am, is a Jersey boy. He's a guy from Jersey, and he lived in the city. He moved to the city to go to college. So, can you tell me a little bit about your story?
Well, I went to Cooper Union in Manhattan. It was a great school. It was a full 4-year tuition-free scholarship. In fact, the day I got my acceptance to Cooper Union, I also got a wait list from Cornell. And Cornell cost about $10,000 at the time, so it was a no-brainer for me.
Yeah.
Cooper Union was a great school, and one of the great things about Cooper was that it also had an art and architecture school as well as engineering. And so I was exposed to creative aspects of life as well as the technical aspects of business while I was at Cooper.
Yeah, so it makes you an engineer, artist, engineer.
It made me always think in a creative manner for my designs.
Nice, nice. So, the career, what happened?
I went from Cooper Union, I went into construction for a little while. I worked for a guy in New York City called Gordon Smith. He was a very talented engineer. And while I learned a lot about the business, something was aching inside me to be more creative. The construction industry is for me, it wasn't that creative.
It's business. It's step at a time business.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and as you say, Cooper Unions gives you the creative side too.
Yeah, and well, yeah. From after a couple of years at Gordon Smith, I felt like I was stagnating. So I went and applied for a job with a medical company. That was another aspect of my life. I've always wanted to contribute back to the community in some positive and tangible way. So I got a job with a dental company, designing dental and medical devices. I learned all about the product development side of the business. I learned how to design and I learned how to develop products.
Materials, the whole thing.
I learned about plastic materials, metal materials, how to work with them, how to design with them.
And what happens next? Do you move away from that?
Well, no, I stayed with that for the next. The company moved away from me, but I stayed with that. I stayed with design engineering, and went to another company that was in the orthopedic industry, okay. And I designed knee bracing. Again, I was staying with the creative aspects of my life, with a technical bent. Worked with that company for 2 or 3 years, and then decided that it was time for a change, and I took a sales job, and
dove off the deep end.
Yeah, went way from engineering into really people relations and relationships and building relationships, and I realized how much I really enjoyed that. Cold calling is something that I can do with reckless abandon, and a lot of people, they would rather shoot themselves in the head than make a cold call to a customer who they've never met before.
And it's true. It's true. In marketing, there's all these people doing it online now, hoping that they don't have to pick up the phone.
Yeah, and emailing back and forth rather than actually speaking.
But the phone actually works.
It does work, and even better than that, meeting face-to-face works.
Absolutely.
If I can speak with a client face-to-face, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get their business.
So it's sales. Now what happens next?
Well, the company I worked for went under very quickly before I had an opportunity to make a positive impact on their bottom line.
No, that wasn't because of you, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was the whole industry took a tank. So anyhow, I started doing my own engineering work for clients, and that was very exciting. Once again,
Had you always wanted to be your own guy?
I had always went. From day one, I didn't like the idea of somebody else deciding whether or not there was going to be food on my table that night. And so taking the reins of my own ship was, to mix a metaphor, was really something I've always wanted to do.
So the fact that the sales company, the sales job disappears is fortuitous.
It actually is. They taught me sales techniques. They taught me sales methods, and just a way of organizing my day such that the work came in.
So now you got the background, you got the skills, you're doing what you want to do. What makes that work? How did you get that to work?
Crazy persistence, drive, desire, getting up in the morning, just wanting to make it happen. And it's opened up a whole bunch of new doors for me. One of which is this product here, which is the bat knob. I've taken my product design
Let's
experience.
show what we got here.
This is
a prototype.
no, this is actually a production piece.
Production piece.
This is a production piece. I showed you the prototypes earlier, but this one's the first production lot of the bat knob. What this is a device that helps kids choke up on a bat. It straps onto a baseball bat, and
so I can yank that right off of there.
absolutely, you can put it on, take it on, reposition it.
Reposition it further up there.
Yes, and then strap it back on again.
And strap it right
So it provides
back on,
Yeah.
and it won't move.
Yeah. It provides a repeatable location for the kid to place his hands when he's choking up. Of course, choking up makes you swing the bat faster, so it provides a faster swing speed, increased power as a result, increased bat control, and confidence. I put this into, I put a prototype into one of my friend's teams. He coaches a 9 to 11-year-old team, and as he put it, the team's not the best team, which means they hadn't won a game all year. And he straps it around the bat of not one of his better players, meaning the kid hasn't gotten a hit yet. The kid, first at bat, ropes a single. Now all the other kids want to strap it on their bats. The team started getting hits, they started winning. I think it's totally due to the bat knob. It may also have something to do with the psychological advantage of having a faster swing speed.
Sure.
But the product is it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, is release a product. I've got the website up and running, and I've got some major players interested in it. So
wow. So now the cycle's kind of complete. Now you're going to be doing what you want to do. You're going to do product design.
absolutely, product design and running my own business, not just in engineering, but taking it into a whole manufacturing and marketing company.